animal tier list. We're fighting animals today. How much can we kick their ass or get our ass kicked? Even though I see the options are, too scared to even fight. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I ain't no pussy, so I'm not going to put anything in that. But
No. And this is, I want to say this is fists. So we'll go all the way through with our fists, and then at the end we'll say like, what do you think with a baseball bat, or do you want to do like a spear?
I think so. You're just in the woods, so yeah, whatever you can fashion up in a very quick, you just meet eye contact with these. So I'm thinking stick, rock.
A large stick or a rock. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go through with our fists first, and then we'll just do a quick
situation. You're just in a freaking school gym, and you walk in, all the doors locked behind you, and this animal's in there.
Okay, for the first scenario. Okay, perfect. We'll do that. So yeah, there's no brain power involved. It's you're in a room that you can't change or get away. You have to fight with your fist. You have no weapons or anything. That's what we're gonna go with.
I like that. Yep.
All right.
And you're having a completely average normal day. This animal's having a completely average normal day, and it's a completely average male version of said animal.
Yep. Exactly. We'll go with male. We'll go with male. Yep. We'll go with male.
Okay. All right.
First up, lobster.
Dude. So is it a fight to death, or is it just?
I would say 100% fight to the death. You have to kill it, or at least be able to kill it.
Okay. Well, I mean, does lobster even have blood, though? That's the question. Can you put it in the paint of the walls of blood section if it doesn't have blood?
Well, I'm gonna put it there anyway because, I mean, you can just pick it up and slam it on the ground and like stomp it. Like,
right.
I mean, it might get a pinch in there, but whatever. All right. So next up, we have a literal zebra, which is a fucking horse. Not as large as a normal horse, but still large.
So these ones are going to be, a couple of these are going to be tough, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
What do they have as an attack? You have to be behind them for them to kick. They could tackle and like hoof you, I guess. But
I would say their main forms of attack.
Animal, they're timid right off the bat. They're not like a major aggro roid rage animals. We're not fighting full rage animals. We're just in a gym with said animal, and Jigsaw comes over the speakers and says someone has to die.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if you think about a zebra, you think it's got its kick, its rear kick, and it has a bite. But that's about it.
Oh yeah, they bite.
And it's very fast.
Right.
What it's going to come down to is, are we able to kill it? And I'm going to be honest, unless we get it in a perfect chokehold, we can't kill it. So unless you can get there, so like maybe if you can mount it like a horse.
But then it's going to fall on you, dude. But is it going to kill you, Like,
I mean, if it hit me, so I would think, to me personally, not only would it outlast me, like I don't have the stamina of a fucking zebra, but I think it would very much be more likely that it would like hit me in the face with a hoof than it is than I would be able to choke it out.
Where is this fight occurring?
It's still in the gym. It's still in the gym. So
it's a gym. A zebra has no traction. That motherfucker's
okay. Let's just assume like a caged, like grassy area, like a lawn, like a backyard that has like.
Unless you want to get wacky with this, it's in an MMA cage, an octagon. This is in the octagon.
If it's that would change everything though, because then the zebra wouldn't have any mobility.
I think it should be an octagon, or this is a Jake Paul sanctioned like YouTube live fight to the death. That's what this is.
All right, and okay, so are these animals bloodlusted?
No, there's a roof. I think this cage has a roof or ceiling. I guess it would be in this case. I think that's fair to assume.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I see a couple of these that's important to point out. And, to say they're blood, I guess they want to kill you. I think you almost have to.
If they're in a rage.
But they're not in a rage. They just know they have like a little thing in their tiny little peanut brain that they know in order to survive, they have to kill you. And obviously you understand this. That's the situation.
Okay. Personally, to me, I would say the problem is I would see it winning most of the time. I could see me winning
Yeah.
sometimes.
I'm thinking I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose.
I was thinking there, or it'd be a close one. But I'll give you.
One. You know what? You're right. No, I'd move it up one. Because
I really do think the problem's going to be. I think it's going to be able to dodge me enough and then just kick me in the face, and I'll be done. But I could potentially get the rear naked chokehold. So it's more potential.
It's going to be weight. So yeah, even if you get a rear naked choke, if you're in the wrong spot, it's going to land on you and it's going to hurt bad at the very least.
But that's the thing. A zebra's. I can't think they're more than 500 pounds. They're not that big.
I wouldn't think so. No, but it's still falling from 3 foot high. Their leg is a swing. It's going to hurt you.
As long as you survive, though. As long as it dies and you survive, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect spot for a zebra.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Or a vole or a mouse.
Dark blue.
Okay. Obviously, we're both painting the walls with this blood. All right. So this, to me, I think this is, and you might disagree, I think this is easier than a zebra. I think
you have a grip. Have a grip.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think it's slightly smaller than a zebra. People might argue, oh, it has horns. But again, you can grab them, and if you do it right, I don't doubt you could snap its neck with those horns.
So an average deer is not that big.
No, they're really. What, 160 pounds?
No, I mean, you're talking average buck, so you're probably talking 170 maybe. Yeah, well, it's not that. Yeah, 180. I think
we're both heavier than this deer. I mean,
right.
You could like Batista bomb this thing.
And yeah, they have their neck is going to be their strength, and their back legs are their strength, but their front legs, I don't think they have a lot of. I have seen videos from it. I have seen videos of deer just beating the shit out of somebody with their front legs. They stand up and they start kicking, but they're just kicking randomly. If you can.
Get inside. Get inside. Its lengthy legs won't be able to do it.
What the fuck's going on? They're getting attacked by a deer. It's crazy. In this situation, you're fighting that deer. Yep. So as they go up, you just have to stop those legs.
Yep.
And then you just freaking twist it to the ground and grab the antlers. You have to grab the antlers to prevent goring.
Well, what you could do
just keep it low.
When it rears up to start hitting you with its front hooves, you could like dodge in, like wrap your one arm around its back and just start fucking slamming it in the stomach with your other arm. Like, so it can't reach you, and you can hold it up and just bam, 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 bam.
Well, and it's only 100. It's only maybe it's 200 pounds.
You could pick it up and throw
that thing up, and
you could literally slam its head directly into the ground. Like, I really do think this would bare minimum. I think it's a 50-50 at least.
I'm gonna say
I would say
it'd be a close one, but I would win.
The thing is, and the reason I don't want to put it there is because if it does get lucky, like I feel like it's almost luck. Like if it gets you just right with those horns, you're done.
Yeah, it's one or the other. I see that the one above it has a misspelling in it. Freaking peasants that made this list. Could be a close one, but if win.
But
Jesus.
I'd win.
Rookie maneuver here.
I don't know who the hell. Even better. Okay. All right.
Next one.
That is an iguana. I want to say. I'd say that's again painted.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, they have the perfect swinging tail. I mean,
even if they detach the tail, it's like you can still just crush it. It's curve stomp.
It's gross to think about, but yeah. Next one. Is this a squid?
It is a squid. Let's assume, to make it fair. So do you want to either do this in the water or do you want it to be able to fly?
Oh, I think we should do this in like 3 foot of water.
Okay, so 3 foot of water. I'd want to say paint the walls with blood, but I think they might be able to get a few hits because they're fast.
How big of a squid? I think that's very important in this situation.
So I can't tell by this.
Big range.
I can't tell by this. Let's assume quite a large
squid.
Same
size as you? Same height as you?
Yeah, let's go that. So it's about 6 foot. Right. A 6 foot squid. In the body, not including tentacles. So that's a big squid.
Oh, that's a big motherfucker.
That's like a giant squid level. I think even then I would still put it. So what its main defense would be ink, obviously, but it also has its beak. So if it lashed onto you and started biting you, that would fucking hurt.
Yeah, I don't know how strong their tentacles are for grabbing. For a squid, I don't think they're very strong.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What my main strategy with the squid would be obviously trying to get it out of the water and just like trying to rip it apart. Because I really don't think that it's like you said, its skin is very strong. Like I know it has those
No,
holes on the
squishy.
side of its head that you probably could get your hands in and just rip open.
I'd be going for eyeballs first. Once it's
That's
fancy,
true.
it's done.
Eyeballs would be a good idea too. Yeah, go for the weaknesses. Would you
Next
put it
one.
here? You would put it here as well?
I think there, yeah. I think ultimately,
I mean, I think it's pretty fucking obvious we get torn to shreds. I mean,
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
a fucking grizzly bear. Like people who think they can be grizzly bears are fucking retarded.
They're stupid. They're pretty stupid. Yeah, a grizzly's just not gonna
I'm just gonna remove this here because we're assuming we have to fight. So we're assuming we have to fight. Okay. Hippo again. Even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Even fucking worse.
My hits wouldn't even do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's nothing we could do without a weapon that would ever do anything to either of those two. Either.
Yeah.
The closest thing you could do, and you can't do this to hippo, but the closest thing you could do to the grizzly is give up your arm and just shove it down its throat and like wrap your legs around its neck and literally choke it to death with your arm. You'd lose the fucking arm, but it is your only option.
That's your only thing. Yeah, and they don't go for that first. To get into its mouth, it's already taller than, it'd be a miracle.
It would be a literal miracle, and you'd lose your arm, which then you'd probably die because we're in the middle of fucking nowhere and we bleed out. So either way, we'd die.
You're an octagon, dog. It's a crowd.
Well, I wasn't thinking there'd be a crowd. It's still one-on-one.
You got Joe Rogan right up front freaking doing the...
If that was the case, there's a point. If you're telling me medical attention can be there within 5 seconds, I'll tell you there's a 0.00001% chance I could pull that off. But that is the only way, is if I get it to choke on my arm.
Right. Or your leg. I mean,
or a leg.
It doesn't catch
but
that.
I just feel like it'd be much easier to get the arm in there. Like when it opens its mouth, you can just like punch into it. But that's the only chance.
Is this next one a sea turtle?
It's a sea turtle, yes. Well, sea turtles get large. They do. And their bites probably could be pretty bad. I think they eat shellfish or something like that. You know, like, if you get bit, you're getting hurt almost like a snapping turtle.
But they're very soft.
Yeah, my only thing is its mobility. Okay, so again, if we're going the same rules as the squid, I would tell you it would at least. I think I would win, but I think it'd be close because if it got a few devastating bites in there, that would not be good. And like my main attack would be a stomp, and stomping in the water, especially in 3 foot of water, would be difficult.
You have to get on its back and go from there. That's the only move.
Yeah. Again, a tiger. I'd put it below a grizzly.
Yeah, but they're so fucking big. They're so big, dude.
Big cats are some of the most dangerous fucking animals on the planet.
Your strategy is the exact same as the grizzly.
Exactly the same.
You probably have a slightly better chance of actually getting your arm in its mouth than a grizzly, though.
Yeah, I would say simply size difference. Like, I hate when people debate that a tiger could kill a grizzly. It's like, shut the fuck up. Grizzlies are twice their size. Grizzlies are at least twice their size. It's not even a fucking tiger.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I think tigers are bigger than you think.
I know tigers are big as shit, but like I'm comparing the largest grizzly to the largest tiger. 400 pounds ain't shit compared to a grizzly. Grizzlies can get up to like 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, I'm talking average though. We're talking average.
Okay, an average grizzly is at least 800 pounds.
700 pounds. Oh no, wait, that's way upwards of. Can weigh upwards of.
We're not.
400 to 600 is the average male grizzly.
I guess we're not debating.
And the average tiger is 330. No, this is all from memory.
Oh, okay.
So they can only be 70-pound difference.
Okay, if you're talking the smallest of grizzlies versus the largest of tigers. Okay.
No, 400 to 600 is average.
That's probably a female grizzly. We're talking males.
No, average male. That's exactly what I researched in my brain. So anyway,
right, doesn't matter. We're still getting destroyed.
Yeah.
All right.
Now this next one.
This is a gray wolf.
We have a better chance than the bottom 3, but still not. Packs. They might be kind of fucked up as far as their strategy because they're not
it's one single. It's one single, but it is bloodlusted, so it knows it has to kill us. I'd put it in here. This is where I'd put it. Because it's the same strategy as the grizzly and the tiger, but far easier. Way easier.
It's just much more size. Yep, the size is just
We're
way
still
more.
much larger than it. Honestly, we could do like even without the your arm being sacrificed, you could rear naked choke this to death. Like,
Their only weapon is their mouth.
Exactly.
They have nothing else.
They do have claws that hurt, but I don't think they kill you.
Yeah, they're not going to cause like instant incapacitation. They'll hurt, but they're not going to make you bleed out. I don't think that no matter what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously they scratch at you for a long time, but I'm saying like one quick attack. It's not going to do it.
For me,
still put it kind of where you got it there. Yeah.
For me, I'd actually put it easier than the zebra, is what I would say. And simply because, simply because of the size difference. The zebra is much larger. Like, I can't Batista bomb a zebra, but I can Batista bomb a wolf.
Is left easier or harder?
I would say left since...
At the bottom tier, I thought we have it left is harder.
Oh, shit. Yeah, how do we want to do this? Let's figure this out right now. How do we want to do this?
I think we should just... I like the bottom tier. It's easy to keep...
Okay.
You still read it in standard English reading.
So if that's the case, I would say that... So I'd say this is there, just like that. Okay, so to me, the wolf is easier because I can pick it up, even if it...
I agree with that.
Yeah, I just think it would... It's more like... What's the word? It's almost like a glass cannon. Like, if it gets you, it gets you. But it's easier to get it though. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there.
Right. Yep.
All right, we got a parrot. I'd put it. I'd
put it with the squid. Honestly,
the squid. Okay.
It'll absolutely scratch and bite you.
That's
before
true.
You get it.
It would definitely get a few hits in. Probably. Yeah. You're right. They're pretty quick. Yeah, I'd fucking lose this to a monitor lizard. I assume that's one of those
poisonous or something.
Yeah, if it bites you,
Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragons. If it bites you, it's not poison. It's bacteria that like completely destroys like flesh. So
over time.
So yeah, if we're counting medical attention, like if you kill it and you get medical attention right afterwards.
You got professionals right there.
I would still say I lose. These things can get like alligator size. They're enormous. I don't think there's any way I could beat this.
But are they fast though?
I think. Well, here's the scary thing about these lizards.
Their head looks so curb stompable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. But the thing is, like, the most terrifying thing about this is the way it hunts is it bites its prey and then it just lets it go, and then it just follows it for days until it dies from its bite. That is how terrifying it like stalks its prey for days because its sense of smell is so good. It could take off like a jet and they would still find it. So, I mean, I know that's not. I'm just giving you perspective of how scary these things are.
Yeah, I would still put it one up.
You would put it in. It'd be a close one, but you'd lose.
Yep.
All right, so, but definitely worse than the zebra.
I'm kicking that thing in the head so hard.
It's definitely worse than a zebra. I would take on a zebra way before I took on a Komodo dragon. All right.
Zebras just look friendlier, so yes.
Yet again, we got a big
male lion. They're fat and lazy. Put it way at the top. I'd pay them for.
I mean, a male lion versus a Siberian tiger, the tiger's going to win. Like, that's just...
Oh, yeah, easy.
So, unfortunately, the king of the jungle ain't actually the king of the jungle, but he still would fucking decimate us.
I would put it one up because I would get at least 2 punches in. No doubt about it.
And is that simply because you think they're lazy?
No, that's just, as it's coming at me, like, I'm going to punch. Just that simple.
If you say, I guess...
And it will hit it.
I guess if you say... I mean, by that logic, I would actually be able to hit all of these at least once.
No, because I'd get a hit on the hippo, but it's not going to hurt it. Same with the bear. And the tiger, it's got so much weight on me, I don't know if it just tackled me. You know what, get a hit.
Like male lions,
I don't know.
Male lions get like as big or nearly as big as tigers do. But I just mean like the way tigers evolved, like they're just more deadly. So like the weight would still be there.
I would I still think that the separation between a lion and a tiger is enough for a whole tier.
Okay.
Tigers are big motherfuckers. When you see them in person at like a zoo.
Oh, I've seen them. Trust me. I've seen what's amazing is when they crossbreed the lions and the tigers to make ligers, and like apparently lions have a gene that like makes them perpetually grow, like get really big really fast. Where tigers don't have that; they just evolve to be that big. So when you cross them, that's why ligers are so fucking enormous, even compared to both their parents, because it has the gene of the lion to keep growing and get enormous, but also just naturally being huge because it's a tiger too. So that's why they're so fucking huge. But anyway,
tigers can get up to 660, and the heaviest lion ever was 600. So they're actually very close in size.
Yeah.
Tigers and lions, very close.
Well, that's why I was saying tigers are definitely more deadly. They're evolved better predators.
I think, yep.
They have a better jump. They have better stalking skills. They have better climbing skills. They're faster. Like, they're just literally better predators. What's that?
But yeah, we're in an octagon.
Yeah, we're in yeah, I'm just saying.
They can stalk me all they want. I'm going to watch them because they're orange with stripes in an octagon.
So we have a bald eagle. Honestly, I'd put it here. Because they're big and their claws are fucking dangerous, man. Those are some, like, okay, you got to think about it. A parrot is here. A bald eagle is at least a level worse than a parrot.
Yeah.
Because like if it gets a lucky, because they're fast as shit.
Aren't huge, but they're big. And I think when we're going against birds, because we give 3 foot of water,
you got to give them a little bit of space to fly.
Birds, we should give them a little more height for flight. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like they're very fast, they're big, and their talons are enormous. Like if it comes in and just cuts your throat real quick without you being able to react, like it's done.
But they don't know your weaknesses.
I know, but it could have got lucky.
Wanted to kill you, but they don't know. You're going to go for whatever's closest, which is going to be your arm, because you know you're going to put it out defensively. And then when it's claw in your arm, I think one good punch.
Birds themselves are very fragile because they're bones. Yeah, I 100% agree. It's a glass cannon, 100%. But that's why I put it in it'd be a close one. But I only say that because of
talking about it, I think the toucan should go up, and I think the eagle should go up.
I could agree with that. I really do think, though, if it got lucky, really lucky with its hit.
But yeah, it'd have to get lucky. Right, absolutely. I mean, a toucan could take your artery in your throat out, too.
Exactly.
If it's just right.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. Rhino, I'm putting that above.
It's blue.
I mean,
you can't hurt it.
Is it above a hippo or because so in the wild, a rhino whoops a hippo's ass. I don't care what anybody fucking says. Rhinos are larger, and a hippo has no way of hurting it. Rhinos have better armor, they weigh more, and it has a fucking very sharp weapon, and it's stronger. Yeah, a hippo has a huge mouth, but it can't hurt a rhino. I've seen videos. Rhinos win every fucking time. Unless it's in the water. Rhinos can't fucking swim. So I guess if you're counting water, a hippo would win. But otherwise...
I think these are water-free.
Yeah, I 100%. And for saying that rhinos they're not even in the same fucking realm. Like, we can't even fathom. Yeah. Even with a spear, I'm not killing a rhino.
Right. With a gun, they'll still win.
Exactly.
Depending on the gun. But yeah.
Unless you have a literal elephant gun, like, you're not winning. I don't know, a finch of some sort, I assume that is? Again,
a little bird.
I would say that's fucking there.
You're probably going to beat it. Might get a little pecky peck on you, but that's about it.
Yeah.
The next one's a little controversial.
Panda would be controversial, yeah. I would say it would definitely fuck me up. But I would put it here.
I don't really know much about...
I know they can be very dangerous. I know they can be very dangerous. But I'm not... Obviously, it's not in the lion tier, but I know they can be dangerous. I'd put it more dangerous than a zebra.
Yeah, I mean, they still got the teeth and they still got the claws.
Exactly. And it's bloodlusted. It's not lazy. Like, we know they're lazy.
Right. It knows you have to die. Yeah. I think it's probably already where it is.
Yep. This is I want to say a ferret. I think it's a ferret, which are extremely easy to kill, I would say.
Yeah, dude. They're perfect.
I'd say it's not even
a shape.
Probably put it there because they're fast. I know they're fast, so you gotta,
they're squirrely.
It take a little bit out of me.
Fast, but they're very
squirrely. That's the word. It'd be tough. You know, you got to stomp quite a few times to actually hit it. But once you hit, it's like back's broken. It's done.
Severed spinal cord.
All right, we got a
This next one.
silverback fucking gorilla. I'd put it here. I'd say it's easier than the lion, to be honest with you. I think a lion would kill a gorilla. Because leopards kill gorillas. And leopards are smaller than lions.
Do they kill silverbacks, though?
Well, yeah, the silverbacks are what protects, like, their family. So, like, by that logic, a leopard would have to fight them.
I thought leopards, like, poached the weak ones without anyone noticing.
Well, I'm sure that's the case, but, like, have you seen Tarzan? A leopard kills the main girl in that. Here's my real argument. Okay, I watched a video, like, of an argument between somebody saying a gorilla could beat a grizzly bear. And the person broke down, like, step by step, how a grizzly bear would absolutely fucking murder a gorilla. And number one being because a gorilla has skin and, like, structure like humans do. And when you get, like, our skin is tied to our musculature and our vasculature, whereas carnivore skin, like, if you feel a dog, its skin is loose. It's not tied to its like muscles and blood flow. So it doesn't bleed like we do or gorillas do. So, like,
from scratching.
Yeah. So hypotheticals, like a grizzly would just have to scratch a gorilla a couple times and it would bleed out. Whereas a gorilla can't do anything to a grizzly bear besides bite.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, this is all right. I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still get fucking annihilated by a gorilla.
So it might sound weird, but I almost would say I'd be less likely to get hits in with a gorilla if it knows it has to kill me than with these other ones. Because these other ones don't know our weakness. They don't, they're not going to automatically kill shot because they don't know what they're doing. But a gorilla is going to be able to defend itself. It's got the hands. It's got it has the same abilities that you have.
Yeah.
I could see it being harder to get a few hits in, but easier
to win.
It would be easier to be in, like, a miracle situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, okay, I 100% agree with that because if you think about it, obviously the gorilla's smarter than these other animals below it. But also it fights amongst themselves animals that are similar to us. So it kind of knows naturally what the weaknesses are.
Yep. It knows that you're going to hit with the hands. It's going to be watching that. So, yeah, I think it'd be harder to get hits in, but easier for that miracle win.
For sure.
That's what I think.
Because
if you can get one good temple shot, I assume monkeys have similar temple, they have similar brain or concussions and shit.
Go for the face or the eyes. Because they go to rip off faces and stuff. Like chimpanzees go for the face and the eyes and stuff. So a gorilla would do the same thing. So
right. Yep. So that's where I'm sitting with that one.
I agree with that 100%. I'd put orangutan in the same boat because they also get enormous. Not quite as large, but they're exact same story, like you said. So I'd say it's a little bit easier, but it would still fucking destroy me.
And I don't know how fast they are as far as agility, for like boxing movement type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Both gorilla and chimpanzees, but they know what you're going to do because it's what they are going to do.
Yeah, I get it. I can't really tell what this is. I can't see it's like if it has antlers or anything.
Well, I was going to say, let's say that's an antelope, just because we already got a male deer.
An antelope, I would put... I
don't see one on here.
I'd probably put an antelope easier than a deer. I think they're smaller than deer.
They're very small. Yeah, I think they're a little smaller and, a little less horn to deal with.
Yeah, I'd put it...
Yeah.
It'd be a close one, but I'd win.
Yes.
So with the great white shark, are we still going by 3 foot? Because I think it'd be hanging out of the water at 3 foot.
I think just enough water to where it has, 6 inches above and below or whatever. Yeah, but still where our like rib cage and up is out.
Okay, yeah, that's probably about right. Under the pecs is probably about where it'd be.
Yeah.
For that one, that's a tough one.
They win.
So here's my thing. Here's my only argument. since we're able to stand and we can see, it's a very small area. It can't maneuver like it can in the wild, where it usually attacks from below where you can't see it. I really think if you could get on its back, like,
But its fins are sharp. You're getting torn up just
no,
alone
the
from
fins
that.
aren't that sharp. No, they're not.
They're pretty sharp.
They're not that sharp.
That's what I've read.
I don't think they're that sharp, man. Okay, if they had blades for fins, yeah, we're fucking done. But I'm thinking, like,
I'm not saying it's going to kill you, but I'm just saying you're not going to be happy about sitting on it.
I personally don't think they're that sharp, but you feel free to disagree with me on that. But my only thing is if we could get on it and, like, tire it out. And by tire it out, I mean, like, if they stop swimming, they drown. So I was thinking, like, if you get on it and just tire it the fuck out to where you, like, can pin it down to where it gets so tired they can't move, you can drown it. That's the only way you're winning at all.
So when I think the situation of this fight is you're both getting sat down in this cage, just like in a normal fight. You're across the cage from each other, facing each other. Go. They're going to come right at you. Well, you don't
think there's any reacting?
You would have to jump, and jumping up out of water
it is tough.
Nipple height is very hard. They're going to get a good bite on you. You're going to absolutely get hits in. No doubt about it. You're going to beat their back while you're getting your rib cage torn apart. But I'm going to say it's going to be either top of the next one or bottom of this one.
So there. I would put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that I wouldn't lose. I'm just saying, like, there could be, like, the miracle.
Because we know their gills are the weak point.
Gills are the weak point, but that's the thing. It won't kill them. I literally think the only way we could kill it, since we only have fists, is to tire it out and drown it to where it can't move anymore. And it
it'd be a long fight. Yep. I'm happy where it's at. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one's obvious.
By far the hardest one to kill. There's no chance ever.
Yeah.
This is they say lions are the king of the jungle. Nah, elephants are the king of the. I've seen. Okay, so we saw videos, or I've seen videos of rhinos taking on hippos and destroying them. Holy shit, rhinos have no chance against a bull elephant. It is not even close. Bull elephants are twice their size. It's a fucking slaughter. There's no way that ever happened. Ever.
If you can somehow get next to it and punching bag with his balls, that's the only thing you're going to do damage on. You're fucked.
Like, even then, it wouldn't. There's literally this whole bottom row. Okay, so up to the hippo, from elephant to hippo, there's no killing it at all.
No, yeah, that's it.
There's the miracle chance of choking the other two
that you can't even outlive.
No, exactly.
It's good to touch it.
Even if you both escape the ring, it will remember. It will come for you. It's Liam Neeson in Taken.
It's Taken 1, 2, 3, and 4. I assume they're working on, or it's out already. I don't know.
I have no idea.
So yeah, that's a closed case. This next one is
a snake. I assume a viper of some sort is what it looks like.
It looks like a viper head, yeah.
Yeah, I would say...
Because it's kind of important when it comes to snakes and what it is.
I'd say it's 50-50, because it's really... Am I able to get it before it bites me? Like, if I can get it... Well, actually, even then, you know what? Not even. I'd say...
It bites you, no matter what, you
even
kill
then, I'd kill it, and then I'd get medical attention. So that's what we said. Yeah, I would say it would get a few hits in.
Based on our rules, I like where it's at. Yep.
Yeah, it'd get a few hits in, but I would kill it, and then I wouldn't die because medical attention was there. That is exactly the rules. So
yeah.
Starfish, fuck, I'd put it probably below the lobster, probably here. Honestly, probably even the worst.
Your hardest time stopping it is going to be
because it's water.
The water's slightly off of what you actually see because of the light, the refraction, or whatever it's called.
Yep, exactly. Alligator, fuck, I'd probably put it around lion because it's armored. Like, what are you going to do to it? I guess you could gouge its eyes out.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a very weak. I don't think its sides are that strong, but you're not going to stab it. You don't have anything.
Yeah. I think the only way to kill it is literally the guy gouging the eyes out.
Is this one has such a huge variation in how big it is.
Let's say
is it an alligator or a crocodile?
Let's say this is a alligator because it doesn't have a thin snout. It looks like it's pretty wide, so it's an alligator. And let's say it's like, I want to say it's bigger than us, so it's got to be over 6 foot. Because like, think about it, like the lion's enormous. Like it's at least weighs more than us, so we have to assume the alligator does as well.
Yeah.
I would say 7 to 8 foot.
All right. That's not that big. And how much water do these guys have? Because they're not exclusively water.
That's true. I would say none, because if it has water, that shit would be like grizzly status. If that was at like even 2 feet of water, I'd put it here.
Yeah, because you're not going to do much to it.
Yeah, and then it has full mobility. Water,
honestly, it's going to probably be close one, but I lose, I'd say.
I would say by far the most difficult.
Strike, and if you dodge it, you're behind them, and you just jump on them.
That's true, but how are you killing it? The only way to kill it is gouging its eyes out and hoping it fucking bleeds to death, which they're not going to do. So I don't know how you're killing the thing.
Well, once you're on its back, you just slowly reach up, and then you just ram your arm down its throat from the side like some kind of fishing hook.
But here's the thing, like, its throat is so wide, I don't think you could choke it that way.
I guess use your leg. I don't know. Rip its leg off and use its own leg.
I just really... Personally, I would put it here. But if you want to put it here, I can agree.
It's really down to how big it is. I mean, how much does it weigh? That's what it's down to.
Okay, let's say, let's give it the benefit of the doubt.
Where you can get, I was going to say, if you can get under its throat and then kind of lean it on its side and then fold its head down, you can definitely cut its airway off.
Let's say... Okay, I know I said 7 to 8 foot. Let's say it's 8 foot. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. It's a large 8 foot.
8 foot's going to be what, like 3?
I would say about 300. Yeah, I would say at least 300 pounds. So that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's got a decent amount of muscle as far as flicking back and forth. So yeah, I mean, we'll lose for sure. I guess we can do a few hits. You might be right.
I would put it
but
here.
It's kind of at the bottom of that. Yeah.
Again, if it was water, that motherfucker may be worse than a grizzly. Like, water changes everything for the crocodile or the alligator.
Yeah.
All right, horse.
Horse.
That's by far worse than a zebra.
Worse than a zebra, yeah.
I'd put it here. Fuck, it might be worse than a crocodile, honestly.
Yeah, because they're pretty big. It's right in that range. I mean, you're perfectly right there. That's what I'd say.
Okay, we can leave it there. Because to me, I don't even think we could possibly choke it out. I don't even know how you'd kill one with no weapon.
Their noses are pretty tender. You could definitely get it pretty, like, flabbergasted. Yeah, you can get them pretty, like, disoriented with a couple good nose shots, actually.
I see. It's just, but again, how do you kill it? Like,
you're not going to. It's got too much weight on you. It's just like the zebra, but worse. It's got way too much weight on you. Yeah. It's definitely where it is.
I mean, by that logic, fuck, that might be worse than. Like, if I'm thinking about it,
you'll definitely get a few hits in. You'll get some hits in.
Well, no. I'm not saying I'll get torn to shreds, but I'm thinking like I might move it up the tier. Like, if I think about it, could a horse take out an orangutan? If it hit it right, it would.
Well, yeah. That's true. I don't think a horse can do a gorilla.
I mean, I think
it's gonna break its legs or something.
So, like, but then that's the problem. Like, could a horse beat a shark in like nipple height water? I don't think that. Maybe we shouldn't go by that.
Because the horse has the killing blow on the shark if it hits it right at the top.
That's true. It could really slam it. Yeah.
But we can't look at it that way.
Yeah.
Because the animals have their own advantages against each other versus against us.
Yeah, we got to think about how we do. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it here. Yeah. Again, I think it would beat an orangutan, but yeah, we'll just leave it here. Cheetah.
Because, you know, if you want to get crazy, that mouse is going to jump inside the elephant and eat it from the inside out. You know, the mouse is gonna eat it.
That's true. That's true. Elephants are afraid of mice, so.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a reason.
With the cheetah, I'd say it's.
I agree.
I'd say it's right there, 50
Yep.
50.
I was going to say the cheetah's higher up than I was ready to argue with you because I thought you were going to put it way down there, but it definitely goes up.
Cheetahs are pretty small. They're very glass cannony. They're very fast, and like if they get the initial strike,
aren't even that big.
Yeah, I know, but if they get that initial strike perfectly, it's done. But other than that, I really think I could take a cheetah. Not without any scratches. Yep. That's why we're in the 50-50, just so everybody knows.
Right.
I definitely would take some scratches, but I think I could beat it.
Yep. Especially in the 100-meter dash, those slow fucks. Anyway.
Yeah. Clownfish. I'm going to say it's harder than a mouse, because good luck fucking beating it.
It's going to be hard to get.
Exactly.
It's going to be hard to get.
Yeah. The problem isn't, can it hurt me? It's, can I catch it? That's about it.
Well, okay, house cat, it's gonna scratch you or bite you for sure before you kill it.
I mean, it'd get a few hits.
Like that thing.
Let's be honest. Anybody who does these tier lists who says like squirrels and kittens and like cats can beat them are fucking retards. Like they don't know how their body works or how weight works or how mass works. It's like, bro, you can literally just fall on that cat and it's dead. Like, but whatever.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Octopus. Octopus, I'd put above squid because they're smarter than squid. I guess they don't get as big though. Fuck.
Yeah.
We did say that was a big squid. We said it was a 6-foot squid at the body.
And yeah, octopuses are definitely not that big.
If the octopus was that size, it'd be bigger. But I would probably put it here.
They still got the beak. I'd put them in that range. Yeah.
That's where I'd put it. Crab, again, like the lobster.
I put the octopus above the snake because the snake is going to bite you no matter what, but it's just one bite because you have the antivenom right inside of the
That's true. If you have the so that's the stipulation. If you didn't have antivenom, if antivenom and Medicare, medical attention was there, it'd be down here. But yeah, that changes everything.
Well, and then it's specifically, do you win first? Like all you got to do is raise your arms with the ding, ding, ding and leave the ring. You'll win no matter what.
Exactly.
But in that locker room, you're going to have a hard time.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that spot. So we're going to go with a Labrador Retriever on this. I know it's a puppy picture, but we're going to go with a full-size lab.
Full blown. Okay, well, I'm going to put it...
Bloodlusted. Don't forget, it is bloodlusted. I know that that's not a thing labs do, but it is bloodlusted.
Yeah, but they're not like full seeing red. They're just like they know that they have to kill you.
Yeah.
So they might, they're not like running right at you in rage. They might like kind of, wander around a little bit and scope you out or something. Just like you'll do the same to them. Oh, I'm gonna. It's either going to be just below sea turtle or just above squid. Or maybe even between squid and eagle.
You think it's worse than a sea turtle? Like the sea turtle would have a better chance.
I think so.
Okay. I was kind of thinking here, but I can understand what you're saying. I guess the water really does help. The water really does help because it limits us so much.
Yeah, it really slows us down. And the sea turtle, it's just a how do you kill?
Yeah.
Same with the antelope. Or the lab, you choke it out. You know what you got to do.
Exactly the same thing, but much easier with like the tiger and the bear.
Yeah, right.
And you can just, like we said, rear naked choke potentially with that one because they're not that big. All right.
Yeah, you can see its windpipe right in that picture. It's done. Yep. You're done.
Oh shit! All right. Anyway, peacock. I'd probably put it like by the eagle.
So peacocks are right in that realm, sort of with like geese.
Yeah, they put up a big show.
Scared of geese and think a geese would kick their ass. Piss me off.
Yeah, they're
grab it by the neck and just swing it.
I've thought the same
with this
thing.
peacock.
Yeah.
Look at that neck. It is just perfect barbell grip. Like, I'm swinging that thing. As soon as it starts swinging, it has nothing. It's over, you know?
No, I definitely agree with that. I think it's a big show, just like what the geese are. They're all just a show of intimidation.
Right.
I do think, but like we're seeing it, they're large. They're large birds. They're bigger than eagles.
Peacocks are much bigger than geese. Yeah, they're bigger. So yeah,
so I think it would get a few hits in with its legs because I think they have claws on their legs. So
I'd be more wary of fighting an octopus than a peacock, though.
oh really? Okay.
Yep. Personally, the octopus has water. It's got 8 legs. You know, it starts grabbing you, and you start. You know, it can really tie you up. You know, but a peacock is just pretty.
Pretty much.
It's all looks. There's no fight.
Next up is a sheep.
Blue.
Wow. The problem with the sheep is like hurting it. I would probably put it around.
Easy.
Yeah, I'd put it there. I think it's harder than the squid though.
They don't have any attack. No,
they have no attack.
Up easy.
Okay, where would you think? Like by the peacock?
Peacock range, probably, just because. Working on a farm for years, I can tell you a sheep would not be a problem.
Okay, all right.
Sheep are unbelievably stupid.
Gotcha.
Even if it had something in its brain saying it had to kill you, it wouldn't do it. They're stupid. They're just stupid.
Now up next, we were just talking about geese. Now this is a goose on steroids. This is a goose that can back up their intimidation. Swans are fucking big. They can do damage. But I would still.
How big a swan is?
I'd say 2 to 3 times, at least 2, most likely 3 times as large as a goose. So very large. I would put it there. Because it's the same story. It's the same story. You get its neck, and then it's pretty much game over. Because you know, all birds have very thin bones.
Louisville Slugger.
Exactly. But it actually would be intimidating because geese are intimidating.
They're pretty similar to a peacock size. It looks like.
Okay, but I would put that higher than a peacock.
They're gonna have a little more fight skill, I guess.
Yeah. Experience.
I'd fight a swan before a squid the size of me. The body of the squid is the size of me. I'd definitely fight a swan.
You know what? That's true. I'd put it there probably. Yeah, because the eagle. I'd probably rather fight a swan than
eagle's way. Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Definitely.
I can't
what the fuck
tell what this is.
Owl? I think it's an owl.
Okay, if it's an owl, then it's a shittier eagle and probably around house cat.
I'd say the same because it's not a big owl. It's not some big, huge snow owl or something. It's just a little feller.
And they literally added a fucking whale. That's there's no possible way of hurting it. Like it's even worse than the elephant.
How does a whale kill us?
Eating us.
But how deep's the water? I don't.
Or just suffocate. So okay, let's say. We can't even bite this thing because it has to have at least 20 foot of water. Yeah, it at least has to have 20 foot of water just for it to swim around, and then we're swimming in 20 foot of water. I mean, it could just pin us up against a wall and squish us. I mean, like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this is a sea lion, not a seal, a sea lion. And they can definitely be dangerous. I would say this is far worse than a dog. Yeah, I would say this is far worse than a dog. They have a lot of blubber, a lot of armor. Essentially, the only way to kill it's the same way as, like, without weapons, we're very defenseless. And I'd say it's the same way as, like, the dog or the wolf.
Holy moly.
What?
Sea lions are 6.5 to 8 feet and 600 to 800 pounds.
Ooh! So, okay, I guess maybe that's a sea. I don't know if that's a sea lion or not, but I would assume it is. If that's the case, they're that big. I'd put that shit close to the fucking gorilla.
I'll get a few hits, but they're.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll probably put it there. It's definitely gonna get a few hits, but range. I would probably rather fight it than a horse, though.
Dude, 600 pounds.
Yes, that's probably as big as a horse.
You can't do anything.
That's true. With all that blubber, you know what? Fuck that. Okay, so
At
here's
least the horse, I kind of know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like the sea lion, I'm just gonna punch it, I guess.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
thing is
know.
with the horse, like you said, you can punch its nose, you can go for the eyes, and it doesn't really have defense if you're in front. But the sea lion, if you try doing that, it has the mouth. It can bite the shit out of you
Yeah.
as you go for it. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
totally right. That's worse than a horse. All right, duck, easy fucking win, easy W, fuck off,
Yeah.
duck.
Cow. Ooh.
Cows kill a lot of motherfuckers a year.
Cows can be very large. Bulls, I guess, in this case. That one has an udder, but we're fighting males.
Yeah, we are fighting males. You're right.
So, and they know they have to kill us, dude.
If they know they have to kill us, we're fucking done. I'd put that.
It's going to be in the horse range.
Yeah, I'd put it. Yeah, right there. I'd probably put it. If it's a bull, worse than a horse.
Yeah, because a bull actually sees red when it wants to kill.
Yeah, when it wants to kill you, you're gonna die. Because like, I would say that's even a tankier horse with an extra set of weapons.
Right. Yeah, there's just no real kill shot on a bull. It's just how it is. Their necks are too big. You're not going to choke them out. There's just nothing.
Yep. Dolphin.
Your only thing is you can break their hips you have to like get them to screw up in their movement, and you can break their hips. I've seen cows break their hips, never bulls, but a similar structure. That's their weak point. There's not a lot tying their back legs together.
Okay.
And then you just basically kick it in the head till it dies.
Oh shit! I don't know if we're gonna get that chance.
And then Joe Rogan's gonna grill that bitch up on his Blackstone right on the side of the
right on the side of the octagon. Yep.
Yeah.
Dolphin, and I'm gonna assume we have to give the dolphin at bare minimum 3 foot of water, probably 4 or 5.
3 foot. It's gonna be in that rib cage range.
If it's 3 foot, oh man, they're so fast, and they're smart too.
They're fast. What do they have for teeth? They're pretty decently toothed, aren't they?
They definitely have teeth, but they fuck up sharks. Like schools, like a couple dolphins will fucking just kill sharks. So
yeah, but they
but they target the gills. Like they know, yeah, exactly. They know exactly where to go for.
They know how to kill a shark. We don't have gills. They'll go for a rib cage because it looks like gills, probably.
Yeah, but how do you kill it? That's the question. How do you kill? You'd have to drown it.
Yeah.
Since they don't have gills, you could literally keep it under the water, and it just depends on if you're heavy enough to do that.
I don't know how big a dolphin is.
And it would take like
6 foot long.
Probably about that. Probably 6 foot, about 200 pounds, I would think, because all the blubber. But like, yeah, I mean, you'd have to keep it underwater for like 20 minutes. So that's the only way to kill it.
7.2 to 8.9 feet.
Woo! Fuck!
And they are... What? Okay, that's a very different than this other answer.
What does it say?
Okay. Short-beaked common dolphins are small, weighing 6 foot, 170.
Perfect. We were close.
Males are slightly larger. But this one says 2,200 to 6,600 pounds. 12 to 18 feet. I was like, what the fuck?
That's a totally different dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going with a 6 footer, 180 pounder. I could probably, I'd tire it out first. Like, just same thing, my same strategy with the shark. I'd get on top of it and just tire it out and eventually just like drown it.
The move is to grab the tail, lift it above the water, and now they really don't have a lot of propulsion power at all. And they just drown.
Oh, you'd pull the water, so you'd like flip it over, and then so like you're sitting on its stomach and like hold the tail to your chest, is what you're saying?
No, because they're going to be trying to get away. So no, you let them face forward, but as long as you have their tail, their propulsion above the water,
okay,
they're not going to be able to go anywhere.
I kind of get that, yeah. I can see that.
Because the other ones are to steer and stuff, you know. So I'm going to put it...
I would say 50-50.
Probably in the close, but I'd win range.
Oh, you do this?
I would say close, but I'd win range. Yeah, but I'd put it at the top of that.
Ah, man. I would say the dolphin would be more difficult than the deer.
Than a buck?
I would say so.
Yeah, I mean, you were adamant that that buck was one of our first. I think it should go up one. I'm getting more confident in my fighting skills thinking about this.
Okay, so you think the buck should move up, and so should the dolphin?
Dolphin should be there. No, dolphin's fine there if the buck moves up.
Okay. Okay. And now we have
Goats.
I assume that's a small goat. That's not a mountain goat. That's not a fucking bighorn
like
goat. That's like a smaller goat, like a farm goat, let's assume.
That's going to be in that kitten range.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Definitely worse than an owl.
No problem.
I'd say it's a little bit harder than a sheep.
Goats don't hit that hard. That's a little tiny goat. That's a pygmy goat.
Well, I'm going by a normal goat. I'm not saying pygmy goat.
Like a 3 foot tall goat. So a 3 foot tall goat. Yeah, they're worse than a sheep for sure.
So because I've seen videos where a goat and a cow like do headbutts and the goat wins because it's made for headbutting.
Right.
So yeah, I would say it'd
annoying.
Yeah, but like then you can grab its horns and like fucking body slam it like.
Yep, just get them off their feet. Then they're done.
Yeah,
they have no way to get up. They have no weapons at that point.
All right. Are you happy with that? Is there any that you would change now that we've gotten to the end?
Going back here. Oh man, let's see here. I love that we have venomous snakes at the top.
Well, that's because of the rules.
Because of the situation and the rules we had to apply.
If that was an anaconda, that motherfucker would be down here. But yeah, he's not. It's just a small venomous snake that we could.
Little bitch ass venomous snake.
I could fucking twist the fucking head off of that bitch. It's just. Do I get the antivenom like as soon as it's dead? And if that is the case, then yeah, it belongs there.
Yeah, if the antivenom's right there, I'm gonna let it bite me. So now I have a good grab. That's it. Lights out.
All right. So that's our list. I'm happy with that list. I think that's pretty good.
It's pretty decent. I don't know about the cheetah wolf placement.
Do you think the wolves
would be worse, a cheetah or a lone wolf?
I would say the wolf because I think it's a little tankier than a cheetah.
That cheetah looks frail in that picture, but the cheetah probably has more muscle mass than that wolf.
I don't know. Look up how big cheetahs are, and then look up. Okay.
I mean, just think of like a cat's flexibility and movement versus a wolf's. It's not going to be there. That cat's going to be able to turn around and basically bite its own ass. You're not going to be able to come from behind her. Nothing. There's an H at the end of cheetah. I know. But whatever.
60 up to 20 years. So 77 to 143 pounds. Great.
So probably 130. So the average wolf is 70 to 145.
So about the same size.
The exact same. A cat definitely has better fighting ability than a lone wolf. A cat and a dog of the exact same size, that cat will win.
But my thing is, like, cheetahs aren't like the other big cats. They're built so differently. They're literally meant for just speed. They're so glass cannoning. Like, I guess I understand where you're coming from, though. I do understand.
But cheetah is one of the few animals on this list that know the neck is the weak point, and that's what they go for, though.
So do wolves.
The wolf probably does, too.
They know that. They do it all the time.
But I think a cheetah has a better chance of getting to your neck than a wolf.
That's tough.
The cheetah's got more, they can twist around themselves. They have more flexibility. A wolf is going to come at you, and you just have to stop it. A cheetah can come at you, and you stop it, and then twist around and still get you.
So if I were to move it, I would move the wolf here then.
I like it. I'm okay with that.
Because I wouldn't move the cheetah down. Oh, you think the whale needs to move up to paint its walls with blood? Or?
Yes. No, it's fine. And now, if you added a 6-inch knife to the situation.
Okay. A 6-inch knife? Okay.
Yep.
Let's. If we were to add a spear, like a spear. Let's go by a spear. So, and I say spear because that is what made humans so deadly back in the day before we had actual weapons. Spears.
So we're talking
totally
like
changed.
sharpened rock point.
Okay, I'm more thinking like, yeah, like a very well made sharpened rock on a stick, and it's very well fashioned,
well made primitive spear.
Yes, that is what I'm thinking. Because we
That's
could
what I was
make
kind of
that.
leaning towards too.
We could make that. Like if it's like you can prepare a weapon, but you have to make it. That is what I would make.
You have unlimited time, but you have to make it out of stuff in the woods. Basically.
Exactly. Yep. Because everybody says, bar none, spears are the most effective weapon we've ever done, like for hunting and whatever, prior to like guns and stuff. So I would say with a spear, bare minimum, this entire list shifts up one.
So, quick question, very important with the spear. Do we have practice with it? Or is it me literally just being a retard picking a spear up?
I would say
and
you have no practice.
Bear?
You have no practice. You just got this spear.
See, that's a big deal.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. You fucking put the pointy end into the creature you want to kill. That is what you do.
Yeah, but, like, if you miss the retraction to, like...
How are you missing a fucking grizzly bear?
No, but I'm talking like the cheetah, this wolf, a lion, you know, like what if they bat it away as they're coming in, you know, because, you know, if you had a little bit of defensive tactics with your spear, it changes it. It just changes my worldview here.
No, I get it.
If we had a spear, that cow would move way the fuck.
With the spear, I would say bare minimum. Every single one of these moves up a tier. So, like, this would be 50-50, whereas the cheetah would be, I'd be a close one, but I'd win. Lion would be, and it'd be a close one, but I'd lose.
Yes, and I agree with that. I think that's all right, except the whale.
Well, yeah. The whale can probably stay where it is. But like even the elephant, yeah, we'd get hits in. That's the thing. We'd still lose, but even this entire bottom tier, we'd get hits in.
Big changes are going to be a cow for sure.
Yeah,
that's going to move way up.
I'd even say like this entire that's.
I think a horse. I think a zebra. Those are going to be 2-tier movers. I think the cow's going to be a 3-tier mover.
Yeah.
I think a chimp might even be a 2-tier mover. A gorilla still would only be a 1-tier mover.
Well, here's the thing we talked about earlier. Herbivores, like the gorilla and the orangutan, if you get them once good, they're bleeding out. Unlike the other stuff. So I really do think the gorilla and the orangutan might even move up 2 tiers. Because you have a sharp weapon.
Orangutan's 2 tiers, gorilla 1 or 2.
I'll give you 1 for the gorilla, because I mean it's a fucking gorilla.
I think the Komodo dragon might be 2, because you got Dr. on the side. I think Komodo dragons should be 2 tiers.
It just depends on how fast they are. I don't know how fast they are. I would still say if it bites. Well, I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Eat you in one bite.
Because we do say we have medical attention. As long if its strategy is to bite you and like hope that you die eventually, and not like to run away. Oh yeah, you could definitely kill it. You spear it in the face, spear it in the head, spear it in the side, and then you get medical attention. So yeah, that would be a 2 mover.
Yep. With a spear, I would think squid and octopus would almost be nothing.
Oh yeah, I would say essentially, even down to it'd be a close one, but I'd win. I'd say all those would be. I'd paint the walls with their blood. Like everything here and up would all shift up to number 1.
The only issue with the buck.
Yeah.
That I thought, and now your hands are tied up with a spear. You're not grabbing the antlers.
Yeah. It'd almost be better to have a knife with the buck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I think that's all accurate.
Yeah, I like it.
The carnivores move 1, the herbivores move 2.
Pretty much.
Or omnivores
just the way they're built. Yeah. So what do you think it would take? What do you need to be able to take on this, to move the bottom tier to 50-50? What would it take?
The bottom tier from one end to the other is a big difference.
That's huge. So if you move, well, okay, let's say, what would it take to move the grizzly and the tiger up to 50-50.
Even that is going to be different. Even that. Because a tiger, give me 9mm. It's 330 pounds. That's going to be all right. We're going to get her. Grizzly, I'm going to need it. It's going to at least have to be a long gun. Like, for sure. And it's going to not be a 22.
Now, I'm going to disagree with you there. Common bear guns for like self-defense in Alaska are 10mm handguns.
Well, okay, yeah, 10 but you're talking like top of the calibers of handguns. It's not a traditional concealed carry of any kind.
I would even argue a 45 P plus would be plenty good enough for a grizzly bear.
The issue is you're in an octagon. You're 10 feet from it.
That's true. It just depends on it just depends. It just depends how fast you can draw and unload that magazine accurately.
Because now you're talking. For that to be effective against a grizzly, it's got to be massive blood pressure loss. And you're going to have to hit effectively. And I don't know where the hell the weak points on a grizzly are while I'm shooting.
I would say the face mostly, or yeah.
You're shooting center mass, but like I don't know where everything is in a grizzly.
Pretty much. And then once you get up to hippo,
boys,
you got to have a long gun.
You're going to need some caliber.
I mean, for the hippo, I think you could get away with.
You're in an octagon.
Like probably a 30-06 if you hit like correctly. But with the rhino and the elephant, I mean, outside of an actual elephant gun, which I think are 570s, you could probably get away with like a 338 Lapua. But that's probably the smallest.
And you better hit it right.
Exactly. I mean,
the thing's got to drop. I mean, it's 2 steps from you, dude.
To move the elephant and the rhino up to 50-50, I would probably say I'd want a Barrett 50 cal. That's about where I'd need to be. A literal anti-material rifle.
Against an elephant with a Barrett, I'm still going to say 40% with a Barrett. Like, you don't hit the
if it's running at you and you just shoot it, and even if you kill it and it falls and just crushes you, it's like, well, it doesn't matter. It's a tie then.
I guess when I imagine it, when you're starting to toss in guns, I'm thinking you're starting at hip, and you're both not moving from traditional octagon distance, which is maybe 10 feet.
We did say twice an octagon size, so 20 feet. We said at the start it was twice the size of an octagon.
For the bigger ones for sure. Yeah. And then a whale, I'm gonna need some kind of explosive.
You need some sort of something that explodes underwater. I don't know. Like dynamite that explodes underwater. That's about the only way to do it.
Yeah. There's nothing. I mean, yeah, because nothing else is gonna do anything.
I mean, like maybe a lucky hand grenade, because it sends out shrapnel like crazy. Like if you somehow get the hand grenade like by its eyeball, I could see that doing it.
Yeah, it'd have to be. I don't know if hand grenades float. I feel like they do. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't have a hand grenade floating.
I've never held one, so I don't know how heavy they are.
I only juggled a few, and it's
closest thing I've held to a hand grenade is a horseshoe. Get it?
That was the worst thing I ever heard.
And with that, I'm going to have to say that's going to bring this one to the end. This is like an hour-long tier list.
Hey, man, this is important stuff. Someone has to document this.
Yep. I really...
2023 humanity. This is where we are. We have to know what we can fight and how easy it would be.
Exactly. And it's a good thing it just came in through the wire. Muhammad himself said that this was the most accurate animal tier list he's ever seen. So that's good. We got a blessing from Prophet. Good. This is just in. Very cool. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you. Yep. Of the millions of Muhammad, I assume we're only talking about the one that, is in the Quran, I assume so.
Me and Muhammad are going to go eat some bacon after this.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. that is the end of the tier list. So